All right, how's it going, everyone? I'm here with a very special guest. I've got none other than the bantamweight MMA champion of one championship. That is Mr. Fabricio Andrade, the Wonder Boy. He's back in action. Finally, won fight night 38. I want to say in December. Fabricio, how are you doing, man?
I am good, thank you. Very good to talk to you again.
Yeah, it's been a while. Geez, I don't think we've done an interview since must be January when you defended the belt with a first round finish over Kwon Won Il. And I remember after that fight in the press conference, you were saying, "Yeah, I want to fight again soon. I don't want to wait another year." It's been nearly a year. It's been frustrating for you again, but I'm sure you're happy to be back.
Yeah, this is not the ideal, right? To stay so long waiting, but yeah, finally I got a fight. I was just waiting for a date. I knew already this fight was going to happen, but I just needed a date, and yeah, they put for December.
You will be very happy to get back in the ring, and it is a man I'm sure you've been watching. He's been fighting a lot while you've been waiting. That's Enk Orgul Bataku. What do you make of him? He's got 3 wins in a row, 2 of them at bantamweight, 1 at featherweight. But what do you think about him?
Yes, he's a good opponent. He coming from good wins. He had a loss against Arten back in, I don't remember the exact date, but after that he got three wins again. So he's deserving. I there's not a other guy that I think that made sense now. So let's go. I just want to fight. I just want to defend my belt. It doesn't really matter who it is. As long as I have opponent, I'm just gonna go and finish them.
Well, I when I posted the news of your fight on social media, especially Facebook, a lot of the Filipino fans were saying, "Where's Stephen Loman? What do you think? Do you want to fight him as well?"
Yeah, I would like to fight him, but I cannot. He cannot go for the belt coming from a loss. That's what I think. There was never nobody never mentioned his name, but that's just what I think. He needs to get a win and then fight for the title. But he's also deserving opponent. He's former Brave champion. He defend his belt many times, so he's definitely a guy that could fight for the title soon.
You surprised he hasn't fought for a long, long time. I can't remember exactly how long it's been, but I spoke to him in Bangkok. He was cornering one of his teammates. He said, "I don't know. Yeah, I want to fight." I think he said they offered him Enk Orgil as well, but it was on quite short notice, so he didn't take the fight. But well, yeah, are you surprised to see he's not getting fights? He could be a challenger for you if he got a win, like you said.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not fighting. He should be fighting for sure. But that's what I say. Like I call him out. I don't know. Maybe after I won the title, I don't remember. But I wanted to fight him, but he got the Lineker fight. He lost to Lineker. Very close fight. It was not like a good fight to watch. Very close, but he needs to win. That's just my opinion. No, you cannot go fight for the title coming from a loss. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to fight for title. For me, I think he deserves. He just need to go there and then get a win, so then he can fight for the title.
Yeah, so I mean, I imagine you're thinking, right? I beat Bataku. Maybe Loman gets the win. He's my next challenger sometime early next year. Ideally, is that what you want?
Yeah, yeah. I wanna fight. There's the same. I have the same brain that I had when after my last fight. I just wanna stay active. I wanna fight like more times. Like 3 times a year. I think that would be like the best.
Yeah, because I'm struggling to think who else could be a challenger. It's still a year after this, nearly a year since your last fight. We don't really have any other new names in the division. It's still number one on. It still says vacant. There is no number one contender in your division after Kwon Won Il left. And number two is John
Yeah,
Lineker. You've beaten him twice, right?
yeah, yeah. I think. But if they put Loman and another guy in this card in December or before, I don't know. Like then we can know who is next. It's not very hard to get a challenger. Everybody wanna fight for the title, so you put Loman against somebody in December in the same card, and after I beat Enko, then we already know who is next.
And the only other name I guess is Jeremy Pakatu, but you already beat him on your rise to the title.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know.
Pikachu, he also came from loss, like yeah, they just need to keep the division going. If yeah, it's not really difficult to find somebody who wanna fight for the title. Everybody wants to fight for the title.
Lineker, is he? Would you take that fight? He's doing Muay Thai and kickboxing at the moment. It seems.
Yeah, eventually, like why not? But I also don't see him now after he fought Muay Thai. He got a fight against Shinayoki, in I don't know what weight was that, and then he lost, and then after that he went to Muay Thai and kickboxing, and then now he hasn't fight, he hasn't fought as well. So I don't know what is happening with him.
There was one other man who did want to fight you. I think things may have changed. That is the former two-sport champ, Jonathan Haggerty, who beat you to win that kickboxing belt. Is that still something? I don't know if he still wants to do it. Would you still do it if he expressed interest? He has a fight with Nabil coming up, obviously, in Japan.
But yeah, like man, that's what I'm saying. I just wanna fight. It doesn't matter who it is. If I need an opponent, if he starts fighting MMA, he could be a potential opponent. No problem. I just wanna fight. If I fight 3 times in a year, I'm gonna need more opponents.
Yeah, do you think he would have to do a fight before he gets to you, Haggerty? Would he need to prove himself in MMA, or are you happy to give him a title shot straight away?
I think it would be good to build this fight. If he do a MMA fight first. Like if you hasn't never fought MMA, and you cannot just go straight for the title. But is they can give him a opponent and he make his debut, and then it's very easy to make it happen.
Yeah, maybe him versus Lineker. Given Lineker's going over to Muay Thai, his
Yeah,
sport, maybe he can go over
yeah,
to Lineker's sport.
yeah, that would be a tough fight for him too, because Lina can mix it very well, the takedowns.
Yeah, I think Lineker's been maybe your toughest opponent so far. I wouldn't mind seeing a third one, but I just really just want to see you fight. It has been too long. How do you stay sane? How do you keep yourself from going crazy this year?
Man, like I'm 28, like I still have so many years ahead of me, and I need to stay sharp, and I want to stay as the champion, and I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but I need to stay prepared for everything, and I just think yeah, there's many years still, a lot of things can happen. I can still do a lot of things in MMA, like my goal is to put myself as the best bantamweight in the world, like right now I am the bantamweight champion in one championship. I know there's a bantamweight champions in other organizations, and you always want to be the best, right? You always want to be the best in your weight division. So this is my goal. I want to be considered the best. I think a lot of people talked about like the Bellator champion, like all the promotion champion, but I think they also need to mention me. Like I defeated John Lineker. Lineker was a top three guy in UFC, so and I beat him 2 times. So I think I should also be considered one of the best bantamweights in the world, and my goal now is to just keep building on that. I know I can be much better than I am today, so I need to keep working, keep getting better, and eventually I'm sure they're gonna have to consider me, as one of the best bantamweight in the world. Of course, now we got like a guy like Merab, he's like nobody is able to understand how to beat him, and he's probably the best bantamweight fighter to this day, you know. So now I just need to keep working, you know, and keep doing good fight, finishing guys, you know, in a nice style, and I want to get my name out there too, you know.
Yeah, and if we had a super fight, if we could bring those two promotions together, you against Merab, one against UFC, do you think you can be the guy to beat him?
Bro, like if I just say like, oh man, it's gonna be easy, you know, I'm gonna beat him for sure, then I'm crazy, you know. Like the guy has shown like multiple times that he brings something to the cage that is very hard to beat him, you know. But I have to believe myself. I have to believe that I am the best bantamweight in the world, you know. So if one day I had the opportunity to fight him, to test myself against a guy like him, I have to say that I would win, you know, because I believe in myself. But to beat a guy like him, you need a very good strategy. You know, you need to work very hard, because, like I say, right now he's the best to this day. You know, to fight in this weight. You know, defend his belt multiple times, fight like four title defense in a year. So he's very impressive.
So you feel like you belong in the same conversation with him, and you want to remind people just how good you are, right?
Yes, I am the champion here, you know. I'm the champion here. I defended my belt. I'm gonna defend it a lot of times again, you know. And I'm gonna, like I say, you know, I wanna put my name out there too, you know. And to do that, I just need to keep finishing guys in a nice style, you know. And I think a fight with a guy like Enko, you know, that is also a wrestler, you know. He's always used his ground game, is also good to prove myself, you know, because I've been finding more like strikers, you know, and now I got a grappler. So I go there, you know, I show my grappling skills as well and finish him. Then it's a good win, you know. And yeah, I'm in the conversation.
What do you feel about one championships, MMA in general, the talent wise? Because there was talk over the years of UFC versus one MMA. That UFC would win some fights, one championship would win some fights. Do you still feel one's MMA can compete with the top champions in UFC? What's your take?
Yeah, like we got good champions, you know. Like if you see a guy like Anatoly, who was like three division champion, you know, and like older names too, like Demetrius Johnson came here, he lost to Adriano Moraes, you know. So it's definitely like you see the reader, he was former two division champion, he's now like very close to fight for the title there. So those guys, you know, they show that the level is not too different, you know, like a lot of champions here could be champions there, you know.
Hmm. And there's another guy just on my wall here. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Uh, yeah, here you are. Your last fight, Kwon Won Il, he's left. One. Were you surprised to hear that? I think he's going to debut on Road to UFC or something, whatever it's called. Road to I
Yeah,
can't remember the name.
Dana White's Contender Series, I think.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, yeah. I get the names mixed up in my head. Yeah, but yeah. What were you
Yeah,
surprised he
I was
went? He was
surprised.
like number
Yeah,
one contender. Yeah.
I was very surprised because I'm the only guy who beat him. You know, he beat everybody else, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he didn't stay. Maybe he didn't want to fight me again. I don't know.
You did make it look easy.
Yeah, two times.
Two times. Yeah. It was a surprise because he was winning. He was beating everyone else, right? And he was looking very good. But something about
Yeah,
you, you're just different than all these guys, aren't you?
yeah, man. Like that. Yeah, he only lost to me, you know, and it was like two very tough loss for him because he didn't have the opportunity to show his skills. But yeah, I think I in the striking, you know, when like when I'm like focused, really focused, and inside there, I can read my opponents very good, you know, and I was able to understand his game like very very fast. Even the
Yeah.
second fight, you know, he came like more strong. Like he didn't have this posture before, you know, but on the second fight he come and he really thought he could knock me out, you know. So yeah, but I was able to adapt very fast as well.
Yeah, I just checked. He's fighting, I think, tonight in Asia time. So, or I don't know
Oh
when. Maybe
really?
it's October 14th, Dana White's Contender Series. So good luck to Kwon. I'm
Yeah, I wish
sure.
him all the best, man.
Yeah, I like him
He's
as
a
well. I
very nice
know.
guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a funny guy. Um, well, yeah, they're still on the same poster there. This guy Nabil, you were on the same card as him. He's going to fight Jonathan Haggerty in a couple of weeks in Japan, a few weeks. Who do you think's going to become or walk out with the bantamweight Muay Thai belt in that one?
This is a very good fight, you know, great fight. I think Nabil, everybody like probably is gonna be leaning like to Nabil just because he's been putting like performance uh after performance, you know. But Haggerty he's always like you cannot count him out, you know. He's always dangerous, and he showed that against Nongo, you know. Nongo was coming from like he was killing everybody, and then Haggerty came and knocked him out. So Haggerty is dangerous, you know. So I think Nabil is coming from a good moment, but Haggerty is dangerous. So it's gonna be a very good fight.
Yeah, I don't think many people in a rush to fight Nabil. Would that be one you would avoid? I know you wanted to do Muay Thai again, but maybe not. Maybe wait for Nabil to go to featherweight, right?
Yeah, bro, like he's too tall, you know, he's too tall. I seen him before and I was like, I was surprised. I knew he was tall, but he's he's really tall.
Yeah, he's a nightmare. All right. Well, thanks, Fabricio. I appreciate your time today, man, and
Thank you,
all the
brother.
best. Yeah, I'll see you maybe in
Enjoy time
December.
with your child.
Oh yeah, I will do. Thank you
Is it
so
a
much.
boy or a girl?
It's a girl, yeah,
It's a
Jessie,
girl.
her
Oh,
name.
nice,
Yeah.
nice,
She's
nice,
very
nice.
cute. She's keeping me awake all night though, so I'm quite tired. You can see my eyes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
bro. But yeah,
Okay, brother.
congrats to you on the wedding. Yeah, you got married as well, I think recently,
Thank
right?
you. Thank you,
Yeah, bro.
brother.
Yeah, good to see you.
Take
I'll
care.
catch up with you at the fight, man. Thank you so much.
What's up, everyone? Dom Lau here, and you are watching Nick Atkins One Championship News. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video and all the rest, and of course, subscribe. Oh, you think I'm kidding? No, you should really do it. No, do it now. Don't scroll. No, don't stop. What are you doing? Don't even think about it. Don't even think about turning it off. Don't switch. Don't subscribe now.